Hey gang, it's your old buddy Dave here with a quick update on the bell ringer and where it stands. As you can see, I've got T-molding on the cabinet for the back box. However, if you look real closely down here, you can see, what the heck is that? Well, the monitor wouldn't quite fit in there, so I've been routering out, if you will, some room. I still need to come over a little more. I need to get 4 more inches total, so it's about 2 there, 2 there, and I've left maybe 1/8 of an inch. There's this opening is where the key slot was for the lock bar on the top. I did actually screw up there and cut out a little bit more because the depth wasn't staying set on my Dremel. So I'm going to have to fill that back in again, but that's not very much. It's kind of freezing cold out here today. It's like mid-40s here. I want to put the garage door down just a second. What we're going to work on today, or I'm going to work on, is this. These are the legs for the bell ringer, sitting on top of the trash can, because this is my portable workbench. So I thought they were all nice and shiny. I took a closer look at them, and they're shiny, but they're not so nice. There's bits of rust. There's oxidation on here. And if you look on the inside, there's a lot of rust. And I just don't want it. I want to get them cleaned up. The leg levelers that are on them, it's my understanding that the nut should go on the outside so that the weight can rest on it. First one I took off here, there were 2 nuts on the inside, and it wasn't really doing any good there. This one is a little bit better. This is kind of typical of what I had. So it's like they're all over the place. They're rusty, which may or may not be so apparent. But it's a cold day, so I'm going to put the door down a second. There's also some leftover yellow paint on the inside here, which maybe you can't see, but that's going to be the project for right now. Tomorrow is supposed to be a nicer day, so then I'm going to finish routering this out. Actually, I was routering it, but I was using my Dremel. There it is. Dremel with the router attachment. But that can only get so far in, so now I'm going to have to cut out the rest. Which the router attachment was nice because it let me get in, but I can't get to the edge with those side pieces there, so they're going to have to come off. As far as what I'm going to do with the legs there, this is what I did with the Spirit of 76 legs. You can't see it very well. In fact, here's a brand new one that I'm going to be using for this. It's the 3M Paint and Varnish Remover Contour Surface. So it's somewhat slightly flexible, but pretty rigid. Goes on the end of your drill, like I've got down there. That one, I used it on 4 other legs. Did a great job, but I think the useful life on it is diminishing. It's more the scratchiness. Basically, it's a Scotch-Brite pad on a drill wheel. And I got it at Walmart. They didn't seem to sell replacement inserts, because really, that mandrel there would be okay, but it seems to kind of be built for single use. So anyway, it was like about $7. So that's what I'm going to use on these guys over here. There you can kind of see the rest, I think. But this is part 1. Take a quick walk into the front hall. The paint job on the cabinet itself is done, complete. And there it is. Other side looks the same. That's the bottom on the left that you're looking at there. So anyway, back out in the garage. This is where I'm working. The other project that I've been working on behind the bag of bird feed is for my driver. Due to budget constraints at the moment, got a free car seat out of a Pontiac Transport, mounted it to some wood that I already had, which is kind of extending underneath the table saw, and going to put a platform on for the pedals. We have a steering wheel that will be mounted to some other lumber that's over there somewhere, and there you have it. That'll be my sit-down driver. That's the unplanned project for the year. In addition to the McDonald's line, which I think I touched on last time, that board there is going to get cut into strips that will get screwed together with pocket screws to form the outside of the play field that goes around the monitor for the bell ringer. So I've got all the pieces, yet it's a cold, wet autumn day, and therefore I'm busy with family obligations, which tend to keep me away a lot of the time. So I do what I can when I can. My biggest concern yet to be done is that part over there, that board leaning behind the yardstick, because after I cut it and screw it together, it's going to need paint, which I could probably get done if I don't open the door. The garage is still fairly warm. Winter's not here yet, and we do get warm days, and the sun can heat up the side of the garage, so there you have it. Can probably still get it done. Goal is to have it put together before Christmas, and it's almost the middle of October. Anyway, there you have it. I will do a part 2 once I get these cleaned up. I'll show you what they look like. New leg levelers are in the basement.